Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories.
Our next guest, an iconic figure in the Houston area, a legendary player for the Houston Texans, a Hall of Famer who lives in Houston now, don't get it confused, by way of Miami. The GOAT, Andre, the better of the Johnsons. You on that side, I'll lock your ass up too, right? Not playing, right? Goddamn, Dre. Shit.
You ain't changed, Chad.
Nah, I ain't changed nothing but my drawers.
Dre, you spent, I think, all about 1 year of your NFL career here in Houston. What does it mean to you to get drafted by this franchise and be considered, when they think of the short list of the greatest players to ever play in the Houston Texans uniform, your name is the first name to get brought up?
Man, I always tell the story about when I went to my first Pro Bowl. It was some guy he worked with the NFL, and he was like, who the hell is here from the Houston Texans? And that's something that always stuck with me. And I put that chip on my shoulder, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna make people respect us, you know? And that was the way I played. That was just the way I carried myself. And, you know, to have this Hall of Fame thing happen, it wasn't just for me, man. It was about this whole city. So,
the actual first player in the Houston Texans to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What did that, when you got the call, and it says, they knock on the door, Andre Johnson, welcome to football heaven, you've been selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I mean, Shannon, you've had that knock, you know, so I don't think words can really describe it. If you, like, I had to take a moment to literally go sit on my couch, you know, and I had my hands in my head, and I just, you know, it's been over 30,000 guys that play this game. There's only 378 people in the Hall of Fame. That's not even 1%.
That's correct.
To be mentioned with that, man, that's just special. It's special.
Listen, obviously being from Miami, growing up together, did you ever think that the story that we are in control of, being able to write, would have gotten to where it's gotten now?
Hell nah. I'm not even gonna lie, Chad, like, you know how we grew up, like, in a neighborhood. We just wanted to be able to provide a better life for our family.
Yes, sir.
That was always our goal. Like, we just want to make it out. Mm-hmm. And to get to the level of being a Hall of Famer, like, I never would have imagined that in a million years, bro. You know, so I ain't gonna lie, man. Just having you here and enjoying this with you, man.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
A lot of people really don't know, man, how far we go back, bro.
Oh, like, way back. Matter of fact,
so
the funny thing about it, for those of you that don't know, Dre and I used to train in Offseason, you know, during our day when we were playing. Me, Tanner Man, Antonio Brown, crazy ass. Who else we had out there, man?
Man, it was a lot of us.
It was a lot of us. So, you know, it was a certain connection that we all kept, like we was family. You know, obviously we all played on different teams, but everybody from that era, we all got back together, and we always, worked our ass off in the off season, man. And it's awesome. You know, it's as someone that has always looked up to you, even from afar. During the times we were all so close, man, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you.
Appreciate you.
Dre, you had some unbelievable games in the Hall of Fame, the first Houston Texan player ever selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But I'm pretty sure they showed on your highlight clip that fight.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I knew that was coming. But
I had only met you once. I came here early in your career, and as a matter of fact, I think Cool was the coach. He was the coach, and you were very quiet, and you're still quite quiet. And I remember that happening, and I'm like, what did this man say to get him? He don't even talk, let alone fight. What did he say to get you so like you like, hey, F it. I'm in Liberty City right now. I'm swinging, bro.
Nah, it had been going on for about 3 years.
Damn! You let it build up that long?
Yeah. Yeah, it had been going on for about 3 years. Man, I never shared this story with nobody, but because we on Nightcap, I'm going to give it to you.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there we go.
So, Chad, you remember Club Play?
Yeah.
So, old Cristal.
Yeah.
So, man, this is no lie. Like, we're driving up to the club. It's my little brother and Rudy. Mm-hmm. My brother's sitting in the passenger seat. Rudy's in the back seat. And we're pulling up in valet, and they jump out the car while the car's moving.
Right.
And I'm like, what the hell y'all doing? They was like, there you go. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about? It's Cortland. He's standing at the front door of the club.
Right.
I didn't even see him. They wanted to get on him right then. And I'm like, nah, like, we not doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that happened like a year prior. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. Like, we was up 20-0. And I told Coob, I was like, hey, man, I'm finna beat his ass.
Normally, coaches call plays for the player. The player called a play. Coach, I'm going to beat his ass on one. Ready, break.
So that was just it, man. Like, I just had enough of, the stuff he was doing. So
it was mainly cheap shots, not so much talking. It was the cheap, dirty.
No, the talking, you could talk all day. I don't give a damn about talking.
Right.
But it was the cheap things he would do after plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all cool now? Y'all?
I don't know. I seen him one time since that whole situation, so I don't.
But after that, he ain't cheap shot you no more, huh?
Nah, he ain't gonna do that.
But after that, ain't nobody cheap shotted you, probably.
Nah, I ain't never been cheap shotted. But I don't. I always told people, like, playing a game of football, like, I was never afraid to be knocked out. Mm-hmm. Like, that never scared me. So as long as you did it in between the whistle, I didn't care.
Right.
Anything that came afterwards, that's when I had the problem.
You very business savvy. Very business savvy. So we got all our people here in Houston. I just want you to talk about some of the things that you're doing here that they can continue to support while they're here, if they don't know about what you got going on.
Now, I actually, there was a business I had here. It's not longer here anymore. I'm actually in the process of remodeling a place on Washington Avenue. I have a few pizza places that I own in Jacksonville and 2 in Atlanta. So,
what kind of place is pizza?
Yeah, pizza. Pizza, wings, burgers, all that stuff. Okay. Called Goodfellas Pizza.
Oh, Goodfellas, okay.
Yeah. So we have 2 in Atlanta and 1 in Jacksonville.
Okay. This is what I want to know, and I'm sure there are a lot of fellas out there want to know. How the hell you 40 years old and that hairline is that far forward? What the fuck? Bro, how does this man hairline just like it was when he was 4 years old?
Nah, man, if I was to show you a picture of my dad, you'll get it. Like his
hairline that forward.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He got to be older than me.
Nah, he's passed away. But,
Oh, sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture before we leave, and you'll get it.
I know. Hey, you ain't came back home, man. You ain't came back home to Miami. And now I went out with you last night, right?
Yeah, Sherelle want to kill me, but go ahead.
Hey, but I see why you ain't came back home, boy. Yeah, boy. Hey.
Sherelle about to run on stage, guys.
Hey, boy, I mean, I'm just being respectful. You can hear me?
Yeah, she told me backstage. She told me don't have you out to 4 in the morning no more.
Yeah, nah, so. Shit, but they out
but
here,
nah,
bro.
Man,
but they out here, bro. Shit.
Nah,
I'm glad how they move out here. I was talking to him in the back. I said, man, I almost moved to Houston.
Yeah. Hey,
Best decision I didn't make.
Nah,
you should have moved here.
No, I shouldn't.
No?
Yeah, come on, man.
No, man.
I asked about you last night. I was looking for you last night.
Every man got to know his limitations.
But nah, Houston's man, this is a hell of a city. I never thought, being from Miami, growing up in Miami, man, I never thought I would leave. And to be here, my mom's moved here, my brothers moved here, man. Like, Houston's home for me now, so I ain't going nowhere.
Home.
Well, shit, I'm coming too.
Rail say she like Miami.
Huh?
You done had Rail, hold on. You just had Rail move to Miami. She uprooted her roots up in Tampa.
Well, I'm finna move to Houston. Shit.
Well, you and Rail moving to Houston. When you look at today's crop of wide receivers, obviously it's, you got Tyreek and you got CD and you got Jefferson and you got Chase, you got Diggs, you got Mike Evans. Does anybody currently playing the wide receiver position remind you of Dre?
I would say A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown, D.K. Metcalf.
Big guys, tremendous run after the catch the ball in the crowd.
Big guys that can really run. I'm a big Jamar Chase fan also.
Yeah.
So I would say those two guys in particular.
Of the current crop of quarterbacks, who would you like? You get Mahomes, you can take any quarterback that's currently playing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, Dre, you get to have this guy for a decade.
I can answer the question right now. There's only two. CJ Stroud and Patrick Mahomes.
Boy, you picked two good ones. Are you surprised at how well, knowing this game, this is not an easy game to play, right, especially for that position. Are you even surprised that how well he played in his rookie season?
Not at all. So whenever they always meet the guys the day after the draft when they come in before they do their press conference. So I don't know, man. Like, something about CJ was just different than any other guy I met. He was super mature. The guy barely even goes out. Tremendous in his faith. Great leader. He's always, he gained the team respect. You know how hard it is as a rookie to gain
absolutely.
The team respect. We played this game, so, man, what he has done has been truly amazing. So I'm looking forward to this upcoming season.
I done ran out of questions. Hold on, I got one.
Go to it.
Where we going tonight?
We'll talk about that later because Real want to kill me.
Man, we ain't worried about that, man. We out there. We on these streets. These streets.
You were an outstanding sprinter. 60-meter Big East champ, finished run up in the 100 meters. You hear Tyreek talk about, I want no allows.
Listen, man, I've had a chance to run against some guys that have ran in the Olympics, and bro, that's a different level of sprint. Man.
That speed hit different.
Yeah, that's a different type of fast. So I don't know if Tyreek really want that problem.
I think, you know what, that's why I say, when I would think about it, right? Tyreek get out right away. I think that's why he said, if I'm a racing, I don't want to do it in 100. Let me do it in the 50 or 60. Because I think if he get out fast enough and hold it and maintain it, because he didn't have the endurance to go past that, I'm thinking it'd be close.
Yeah, if they do 40 to 50 yards, that's different.
See, that's what
that's
I meant.
different.
I was trying to explain that to him.
Because you got to think, like, once you hit that, because I ran 100, once you hit that 50, like that 40 to 50 meter mark, man, they open up.
Yeah.
And you gotta come on with it.
But what I was explaining to Ocho is that you can't challenge a man and then says, nah, but this is what I want us to do. You're like, okay, I'm gonna challenge you to an arm wrestling competition, but we're gonna do backflips. No, you challenge me to an arm wrestling competition. That man runs the 100, he don't run the 50.
Well, you gotta think about the, remember the Donovan Bailey and Michael Johnson?
Yeah, the 150.
So they ran the 150 because Mike was a 200 runner.
Right.
Donovan Bailey was a 100 runner. I don't know, man. I love to see it. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, we tried to get it. We tried to make it work.
Yeah, we need that to happen. I love to see that though.
What if we do? Okay. What if we split the difference? 75.
Nah, that's not fair.
75 meters.
Yeah.
For Tyreek and Noah.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Tyreek ain't got a chance.
That's why it's 50. Once Noah Lyles open up at that 50, 55-yard mark, it's a wrap.
But you do realize now, Tyreek does get out fast, but most sprinters get out fast. Most sprinters are Tyreek.
75 is too much.
Yeah.
You got to do that in like 60, 55 meters.
I don't even know. He can't beat him in the 60 meters.
Beat who? Tyreek
Tyreek can't beat him in the 60 meters. No. Because he going to close. He coming. Maybe a 40-yard dash.
I don't think people really realize how fast them dudes. You got to be out there.
What do you mean? I go to the meets now.
Yeah.
I go to the meets.
I've experienced it, so I ain't. Bro, them dudes be moving.
They fast.
Because they this big. They be weighing 160 pounds.
Yeah, they do.
People don't realize how small Noah Lyles is. I mean, Tobogo, who won the 200 meters, he 155.
Yeah.
Think about it. A grown man is 155 pounds.
Yeah.
That's how small these guys are.
Nah, that.
Vernon Norwood told you he's 6 foot tall. He's 165.
Yeah.
That's heavy for him.
That's.
Tyreek too muscle bound, man.
You got to think. When I was running, I was 230. Running track.
For real, 230?
Yeah.
I played it, but about 232.
Nah, you was about 180.
Nah. Hell nah.
Thank you.
Nah, you might be 175.
When I was playing?
Yeah.
Well, I was 220.
Your
what you
feet was too fast, Chad.
I know.
I know you now. Like,
I know.
Stop.
You gotta understand what I was taking before the games.
I don't even want to talk about that.
All right.
Dre said, I don't even care.
Yeah. Dre know, before the games, I used to take half a Viagra.
We don't take it. See, just imagine. If you'd have took that spark.
No, this is for football, though.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, the increase in blood flow, it makes the feet go fast.
It got double the dosage.
Nah, it ain't gonna work on the field.
Dre, let me ask you. Who do you believe is the best receiver to come out of the state of Florida? You got Ocho, you got Peter Ward, you got Cole, you got Santana Moss.
What are you basing it on?
You forgot AB?
High school.
AB?
What are you basing it on?
We gonna do
You talking about all the way through?
all the way through.
Yeah. I like that. I agree. I got me a jacket too.
When you go back and look at your team, that 2000 and that you and Portis and Shockey and all the McGahee.
Yeah.
When you go back and look at that team and you like, man, we had 15, 17 first round picks. We had another 8, 12 second round picks. Did you realize, like, when y'all went to the season, Did you realize just how good you were?
Yeah, you ain't have no choice, man. I always tell people that was the best football team I've ever played on in my life. Like, you got to think, Sean Taylor sitting on the bench, Antrell Rose sitting on the bench, Roscoe Parrish sitting on the bench, Frank Gore sitting on the bench.
Golly, shit.
Vince Wilfork wasn't even starting. Like, I could go on and on. Like, and it's crazy you bring this up. I just was having a conversation about this because somebody asked me about that team. And Sean Taylor, I tell people all the time, he's the best football player I've ever played with.
Wow.
Like, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like, this dude came in, he was 6'3", and we put him on a scale after the workout. He was 220 pounds after the workout.
Wow.
So, I mean, you could line him up anywhere. A lot of people don't even realize he was a running back in high school.
What?
Yes. Sean Taylor was a running back in high school. He wasn't a safety. He played running back. They would throw him in on defense, but he was a running back in high school.
Could you make a case that this is the greatest college football team ever put together?
There's no question. I mean, if you, y'all can talk about all that LSU stuff y'all want to talk about. If you look at just our backfield, you got Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore. I ain't even mentioned Najee Davenport, and people don't even really know who that is. I'm talking about this 6'2" guy, 240, 230 pounds, running 4.3 40.
Fast, yeah.
Like, Najee was he was a 100-meter sprinter in high school.
Wow.
So,
who are your wideouts?
Me, Darryl Jones, Kelvin Beard, Jason Gathers.
Tight ends with Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey. I ain't even mentioned this person. Kellen Winslow sitting the bench.
I forgot about Kellen, yeah.
Didn't even play.
Right. And you had the backup tight end to him. He ended up in the Buffalo, had a neck injury.
Yeah, he's actually from here. Oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. Kevin Everett.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually from here in Houston.
And then your D-line was loaded.
Jerome McDougal, Andrew Williams, William Joseph. Like I said, Vince Wilfork wasn't even starting. He was a backup.
Both of your linebackers go in the first round.
DJ Williams, Jonathan Vilma. Chris Campbell would have been a second-round pick, passed away in a car crash.
Wow.
Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Mike Rump, Philip Buchanan. I go old and old.
But they were loaded.
Go ahead. You got anything?
I ran out of questions, but
You made headlines for some of the donations. You're very charitable. You've been in the community. You give back to your community. Why was that so important to you? You started this when you played. You've continued it now that you're here full time. Why was that so important to you, Dre?
Because I was always a person like I never wanted to forget where I come from. Right. I remember being a kid. And I was, we would stand on the corner. I was playing Little League. We would stand on the corner and, ask for money, donations, because we were trying to go to Orlando to play in what do you call it, the Turkey Bowl or something back then?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So I'll never forget, I walk up to this car, and a guy, he sees me coming. He's digging in his bag, and he turns around and gives me $5. It was Dan Marino.
What?
Yes. So you don't realize like the impact that have on you as a little kid. I'm 9 or 10 years old. So I just always said, like, man, if I was to ever make it, I wanted to give back, to people who was more or less fortunate than me.
Wow. That's an unbelievable story. You get in coaching, you see your former teammate D'Amico, head coach of the Texans. Is coaching in Dre's future?
Man, I've been getting this question. I get this question almost every day. Right now, I would say no. But
You can't hang out with Ocho if you start coaching.
yeah, I ain't trying to hang out with Ocho.
I don't go nowhere. I don't go nowhere. Cigar bar, that's it.
Nah.
But nah, I would say no right now, but I think eventually in the future, it could possibly happen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Andre Johnson, first member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame from the Texans.